Well. Is the on-screen chat working? Or is the message just disappearing that fast? No, it is working. I just didn't realize. I didn't even look over. Guys, it's so hot. I am a crazy color right now. What the fuck? What? There we go. Is that lost meter? Oh no, I looked at it earlier today. I was like, it's worse than I remember. There's also a little bit too much like cock in the photo. It's not a photo, it's a video of us. Us, by the way. There was 4 of us just in flat out underpants. But yes, hello everyone. Welcome to a thing. The yeah, the boss ranking. This is gonna be funny. So every boss ranking you see, treats all the bosses as kind of their own thing. Sorry, as like connected things. So like all the crystallines are the same. It's like, oh no, the boss arena exists. There are other factors that make certain bosses unique. So I will be trying to make a all 207 bosses boss list, because I couldn't find one that existed. Oh, hold on, wait, maybe one does exist. Nope, those are just souls things. I just want to see if someone's made it so I don't have to make one, but doesn't look like it. None of them have the right amount. So yeah, I guess we'll just add them to the list as we go on. We'll make our list. Eliminating all boss. A public template. Let's get everyone to use this one. I have to sign in. Of course I do. You want to know how it can be so much worse than the bare ass photo? Because it's not a photo, it's a video. Dancing. In just underpants. While wet. In good lighting. And there's 4 of us. And there's like 4 different videos. We were really drunk last night, I'll just say that. I'm surprised I actually made it up this morning for one battle after another, and I only made it to a bit of it because I had to go to the screening at the cinema. Got a good description here. Can we show? We'll have to figure this out after. I'm pretty sure you can add them. Can we add like just like F? Actually, wait. Yeah. All right. Well, fuck you too. I would like to. Can I add more? Let me add more. Because we're gonna need more than this. Add row below. I don't know why that's there. Just E. You know what? We'll customize as we go on. You know? We'll figure it out as we go along. Is that the... Alrighty, yes, but yeah, the way I'm gonna do this is we're gonna be doing level 1 all bosses at the same time to get my brain readjusted to the vibe. Cunt. Do I want to? I kind of want to use the Finite's Greatsword. Because I think that'd be fun. But yes, can we just add a tier list as demi-human chiefs at the very bottom? Dude, there's like 10 things at least worse than demi-human chiefs. If I remember correctly, it's actually kind of a pain to try and use this weapon to Sebastian, hello. I'm doing good. How are you? Y'all, I made it through the extended edition of the Two Towers at the cinemas today without needing to piss. I don't know how I did that. Because I watched, so this morning I watched Goat. Early technically, because it doesn't release for another 2 weeks in Australia. There was like Sony held like a charity screening thing. So I was like, oh yeah. Get to watch it early, go watch it. And it was a good time. It was like a completely packed out cinema. Okay, well there's Grafted Scion. Wait, let's talk about Grafted Scion then. Grafted Scion, I think we should take into account everything about the boss, including the rewards. Grafted Scion is a very interesting boss because it takes the role of, I don't know, of some Souls bosses are like it, some of them aren't, where there's like a tutorial boss, but it's like the boss you're supposed to die to, right? I think realistically, Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 don't have that. But Demon Souls does, DS1 does. Well, DS1's kind of like a 50-50, you know? But it's not as unique, I feel, but it's still, I don't know, once you know it, there's crouchable stuff, there's jumpable stuff, there's a lot of fun you can have. It really gets you to use the stuff, like the moveset of the game. But I'm going to have to take screenshots of all these, aren't I? We're going to grab a photo of the Grafted Scion. And Photoshop as well. Does it tell me how big the files have to be? We're just gonna do 250 by what? Small little one. And I am simply just like copy, paste. Ah, shit. And we'll have a Like that. And then chucked. It's so hot. Why? Can I do this? So Soul, thank you for the 13 months. Where's fucking stroke? I'm having a stroke. Maybe I should have done a slightly higher resolution. Nah, it's fine. The pixels are tiny anyways. I wonder if there's a way I can make it so it adjusts. What am I deleting? What is this? There's 2 text layers for some reason. Can I make it? Oh, it's fucking auto fucking retarding. I wanted to like auto do its shit. Wait, can you can I? I think you can. Where? How? How could that possibly happen? I feel like this would almost. Or maybe I just like. I have a better idea. Just use. That's the wrong button. Just use a bigger canvas. That might work better. It's automatically doing it to the size of that. You got to make it look a little bit nice. Wow, I should have set this up beforehand. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What? What is this? Why is it just... There we go. Hopefully this looks normal. Oh my god, I'm gonna need to have a folder of like a fucking gazillion images. Bosses. Pussy. Pussy. That's a questionable folder to have on your computer. Should I have those export in a different resolution? Ah! I just kicked my toe. Oh, I'm on the desk. Guys, it's so hot in here. Alright. Alright. So, Grafted Scion. I think we should just, I think middle of the ground, right? Nothing too crazy. As we start adding some more stuff in, we can adjust things around. Just gonna F. Wait, no. F. You know, it will give us an idea. I think it's obviously Grafted Sion's nothing too crazy. But the weapons it give is good, and the Great Shield is, it's not that good. I think it's pretty bad. Great Shield, right? No, it's all right. Opinion, Stress, and Cleaver at its peak, like best Great X in the game, basically. Yes, I don't have too much strong opinions on Grafted Scion. I think it's a fun fight. There's a lot of really cool stuff you can jump. If you do positioning well, you can get it to do some exact attacks, which makes it very maneuverable and very strafeable. Oh! Which production they give the follow? It's so fucking hot. I want to die. So 29 degrees in here or something. Oh, you can't even hit the desktop. Rick is an easy S tier. So here's the weird thing, right? Grafted Scion is the boss you're supposed to die to and come back later in the game. Rick is technically the starting, like, what, the tutorial boss, right? Because as you're coming through here, if you actually have your hints on, it pops up with all the hints being like, here's how to attack, and here's backstabs, and here's something called parrying, and here's blocking, and here's how to walk, and all that shit. Everything is mentioned throughout the tutorial cave, and Rick... Ooh, my fucking thing hurt. My fucking toe hurts so much. Rick is an interesting one, right? Because a lot of the tutorial bosses have always been, I guess, I think to say it lightly, interesting. Rick is just a... he's just a soldier, you know? The soldier with the most basic moveset. But I guess like low poise, so I can introduce you to the mechanic of sagas. Obviously parries as well, but I can't do parries right now. Also, like backstabs as well. Like, I think I do wish it was an actual tutorial boss rather than just the enemy you find within 3 seconds after accessing here. You know, like, it's like if you think about like DS3, right, and you fight Gundyr, and then later in the game there's the champion Gundyr, right? So, actually, yeah. Rick and Morty. What's it called? If I just... I want to use this fuck-ass image of him. He looks so fucking munted. Oh, dude, wait, it's like... Yes. What's his actual name? Soldier of Godrick. I'm just gonna call it Rick. It's still memeable. Can I have this always capitalize? Oh, there is a capitalize option. I can just click that. Should sort this by date. Because it's going to be a pain in the ass later. Rick, I'm like... Whoa. Hello. Rick, I'm going to keep it a buck. Like, he's maybe like here. Like... I feel like they could have, like, at least tried for a tutorial boss to really demonstrate Elden Ring's mechanics. From crouching to jumping, to parrying, to blocking, to backstabbing, to sagas, you know? Like, they've always managed to nail to do, and then Rick is kind of just is. And as I said, it doesn't help that you find him 3 seconds later, and a million of them. I'm gonna put him there for now. My favorite Night Rain weapon? I don't know. Wild's Greatsword? No. Ionized Bow, because I've used that the most. Because you can just customize it from the beginning of it, like before you even start a run. Alright, now to the third tutorial boss of the game, the funny boss, Sentinel. This is an interesting boss, because... I'm gonna get my meds back before I do this. Just in case. You never know. No. Bad. Bad Grace. This is an interesting boss, because it was the boss that cucked so many people in the runs, but I'm gonna judge it solely on the boss. As is, what it gives, how it is. Tree Sentinels are weird. Because they're really not that bad. I would almost say, like, fun. They're strafable, easy to dodge. Also, this one specific one's placement is very funny. It's like the first. It's kind of. I think it's out like FromSoft's like big introduction to the idea of like an open world game, which I like a lot. You know, you don't have to, like, unlike other Souls games or like every other Souls games. He's a big scary boss right now. You don't actually have to fight it. You know, you can just come back later. So his placement, I really like his placement. From like a gameplay perspective, I mean, really, realistically, just the full gameplay perspective. He's a Asylum Demon. He kind of is, but like, Asylum Demon, you have to kill Asylum Demon, right? Because he gives you the key, right? Like, I feel like Elden Ring doesn't really have its Asylum Demon. You know, you have the Grafted Scion, which you either die to or you kill, and you die after anyways. Also Tyler with the 33, sorry, the 36, not yet yet. The fuck? That better not hit me. Dude, his hitboxes are so... I can't, like, feel anything properly because it's so hot in here. Dude, I need to turn the aircon on. I'm probably going to pass out if I keep going like this. It is 29 degrees. I honest to God needed to cool down. Is it fall? No, it's still summer. Because that goes 2 months into the year. Actually, wait, is it March yet? Yes, technically it is fall as... Like, oh, no, not fall. Autumn. As of today. Wait, yeah? Yeah. But it's not going to mean anything for, like, at least, like, 2 months. The temperatures are still going to be fucked. Dude, I swear to God. I swear, I might need to have a shower after this stream. Because I'm fucking drenched. It's got how bad the club feels to use on like level 1. Get gas at the end of one battle after another? Yes. Lockjaw did get gassed. I think that's kind of like the comedy in it though, right? He survives the most insane car crash, and the only reason he crashed the car is because he got shot in the neck with a fucking shotgun at point blank range, right? He survives all that, and he just dies to a little bit of gas. Am I missing an update? How did that hit me? Dude, I need to use the Finite's Greatsword. I hate using the club at level 1. Doesn't work properly. It's actually shocking how low level 1 damage is compared to every other class. I don't even have fucking Torrent yet, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go use the Finite's Greatsword, because that's what I'm gonna use for this entire run. And we can come back to this bitch. Like, I was messing around with the club at level 1 yesterday, and when I was fighting the Scion, I was like, dude. Well, not yesterday, the day before. I was like fighting, and I was like, dude. The damage is, like, way lower than I was expecting. Like, a single square off hits, like, actually, like, 5 times the amount of damage as the club does for a full R2. It's so whack. Gonna speedrun to the DLC? No, I'm gonna speedrun to my fucking inventory. Also, I started tonight's stream at a good like 10:30 or so. So it's only gonna be like a 2-hour stream. Because I'm tired and I gotta be up early tomorrow, but I wanted to stream. So we'll just do like Limgrave and Weeping or something today. He's gonna take a while to get all done. They serve but you.
Then summon me. I bequeath. It will summon torrent. Treat him with.
What do I need to use this? I need Faith and Dex. Yeah, I'm just gonna need the Faith here and Dex here and Radagon icon. But then it should be good. It doesn't reach minimum requirements.
Could you help us out?
I mean, realistically, I don't need the Faith.
What'd you go and do that for? You will just thank you. I was pushed and I ended. Oh, when they so this is all I hope.
I hope you can forgive me. Don't. Don't. But yeah, no, stop. Where's the Dex here in Liania? It's on like some random island, isn't it? Because I need, yeah, 18 Dex, so I can't just like get Radagon's icon. Because Radagon's icon would be, I think, enough for the strength part of the weapon. Definitely the Dex part though, and obviously not the Faith. Unless it's the mask or something that gives me 3 Dex that I can get easily. Actually, this is a Dex weapon anyways. We're going to end up using the tier for the rest of the run, regardless. What Ashes on Finest Greatsword? Probably stamp up, yeah. I think it's the same for all the Colossal Swords. Stamp up woodcut. I think even a lot of the Greatswords have that, don't they? Why is my horse like that? He's got a fever. So he's feeling a bit hot right now. You always instantly put on one of the finite ashes. I'm gonna rock Determination and Ronin's Resolve. Just on Stand and Infinity, because I did some checking before, and Stand and Infinity was like kind of the best at level 1. Like when you can't get proper stats, there's just Stand and Infinity seems to be best. I think that even goes for most other things. Like most weapons are like that. Oh. This fan is so fucking dead, bro. It's like, it's pointing straight on me on full speed, like maybe a meter away from me, and I can't feel it. I definitely need a new one. Damn, big progress so far. This is gonna get wacky by like the second, like the end of the second stream, when it's like I say like by the time it's like maybe like 70 bosses on the board, it'd be a bit like, ooh, I'm starting to not know what's going on. Dickhead. Yeah, surely I'd shotgun axe Halazin right now, even though it does nothing, because I can't use the damn weapon. Does he look like a bitch? Did I miss it? Oh no, there it is. Y'all, I got so many mozzie bites last night. I was like sitting in the cinema this morning, just fucking scratching all over my body. Didn't realize, like once I first woke up, I was like, so still so hungover that I just couldn't tell. But once I sobered up a little bit and I was sitting in the movie, I was just like, ooh, There's a couple bites on me. Is it a Magnum Runner or level 1 run? It's level 1. What does it look like? Read title.exe. What the troll doing? Dude, their lock-on points annoy the fuck out of me. The same lock-on with Fire Giant at the beginning of phase 2. Like, if you want to try and save his poise at the beginning of phase 2, the Fire Giant, like, you know, lock onto him, throw a dagger, you can only really do it against his, like, his main body section, because if you throw a dagger at his, try and throw it on his hands, he's just moving around because the phase transition. In YouTube it said Magma Run. This doesn't... Surely wouldn't. Nah. Nope. YouTube doesn't say that. It requires 18 dex, no? Yeah, we'll go grab the dex tier. This isn't going to be region locked. Well, at least region locked to set up the weapon. I'll, region lock myself once I can use the weapon, but I just go grab the dex tier. And the faith tier for the physic. Thumbnail does? Did I forget to upload the thumbnail? I totally did. Hold on, I'll change that. Ranking. Strength. What? All boss. Yeah, all boss ranking. Oh. Bitch got out the way. Bad idea. Oh, dude, I checked the other day. I don't know when they did it. It must have been ages ago last time I tried it, but they fixed the Hal Shibiri Melania bug. They probably did that like when they released DLC or something. I know, I'm pretty sure that was a post-DLC bug, wasn't it? God, I can't remember. Hard as hell in this fucky ass hard ass room I'm in. Is that the Grim Reaper? Is it still aggroed on me? Dude. There goes. Just as I say it. Ah, yes, my Colossal Sword with 114 AR. Let's go. I need it to be winter so badly. So when I leave the fucking window open, it like actually cools down this room. But it's not cold enough yet, even though it's like 20 degrees outside right now. It needs to be like, I think like below like 15 or something for it to actually properly cool in here. Also it's humid, which is just worse. I think that's like maybe the worst thing to ever happen on the planet. There's a couple of things to come close, but I think humidity is probably number one. In the whole history of the world, I think humidity is probably like I'd say at least top 3. I'm so happy I couldn't climb the fucking ladder for some reason. Dude, it is just filthy. Oh. to try to figure out where to teleport while there is a giant rat chasing after me. That was terrifying. Okay, that does not a whole lot, but... Nope, my 114 AR is still the same. Technically, two-handing is a thing now. I think? Yeah, it should be. Technically, I should have 22.5 strength when I two-hand. Now we just need 3 more dex and faith, but I'll just use that for the physic. Almost catastrophic. I'm going to need that, thank you very much. I wonder how many bosses of the same type are going to be. So, have I different Discord events and cards against humanity? Ah, it's too basic. Gotta be fun with it. I wonder how many bosses are going to be that are similar. So, like, because I want to rank all 207 bosses. I wonder what the like, for example, the difference, like, so, like, what watchdogs are there really? Are all the watchdogs different? Because there's some watchdogs, and there's watchdogs with skeletons, and then there's a duo watchdog, and there's a watchdog that's in water that's also lightning based. You know, there's a lot happening with the watchdogs. My brain just phased out of existence. I was just like... I actually, like, blacked out. Just remembered I'm gonna need, like, 1,000,000 stone sword keys, aren't I? Oh, Peter. I'm gonna use this now. Get out of my hotbar. Black Reaper, hello. How are ya? Dude, anytime there is the smallest breeze of wind that comes through that fucking window, I am just biggest, like, relief ever. Huh. They bait you here. That's so cringe. Actually the biggest bait in the entire game, what the fuck? There's a strand of hair floating somewhere. I can feel it. It keeps touching my hand, and it's annoying the shit out of me. I'm doing good, Dark Reaper, just a bit fucking hot. When I say a bit, I mean I want to fucking die right now. My entire body feels wet. Sorry, what? I thought my defense was saying -25, and I was like, that can't be right. I can understand a little bit of negative defenses. They're not negative 25. What the hell? I still don't have never put Royal Knight's Resolve on this bad boy. I mean determination, not Royal Knights. Not yet, at least. Where do you even get Royal Knight's Resolve again? It's Volcano Manor, right? It's like where the fucking guys are in the basement of darkness and death. It's been a while since I grabbed it. Stone 7, you're looking, yeah. Under the sea. You fucking hate those guys with the madness head guys that latch onto you and then fucking suck you dry. Beyond dry. They grab you every time. You just gotta jump. If you jump, they can't hit you. You don't have to think about trying to dodge a time. Try and time a dodge. Like the hitboxes just straight up don't go high enough for the grab attack to even hit you. Those little bosses have like 2 attacks. They have bite or grab attack. That's it. No in between. Dude, I just actually have to peel my arms off the fucking desk. That is not nice. Rocky, thank you for the 5 months. How you doing, dude? I don't know, man. No, I do. It's just I feel like I'll get yelled at because like it's cold outside, and I'm like I'm in my door to the rest of the house to be like, is it actually cold out? The rest of the house, my room's just hot because of my PC. It's not. It's just absolutely disgusting upstairs right now. I pay for the air conditioning anyways. Well, hang on. Why don't I just turn it on? Uh-oh. It's like this island, isn't it? That is a bunch of lobsters. Lobster. Don't. That's what I thought. Hey, fellas. I'm just, passing through. In fact, I might grab the grace over here. Just go get the secret medallion piece while I'm sitting here. Lobda. No, you gotta type Lober in chat. Lober. Maybe with a capital L. I'm not too sure. Yeah, there it is. That's like one of the best images ever, dude. Honest to God. Alright, I think we can use it now, technically. Ah, for fuck's sake. Well, might as well.
To determine if you had, it seems my torrent, whereas I'm in, there is, but I can take gathering place. Very let my hand.
Very well. My hand upon you. Can you feel the heat? Hold on. Let's just get this to plus nothing. Let's just use it. I don't think I have to upgrade it, really. Who has the best feet in Elden Ring? Dude, I don't know. Renala? All the characters have their feet out. Lania, I think. He only has, like, fate feet, though. It's like pieces of gold. Can I get one? Oh yeah, I was gonna try something else. Yes, this. Dude, the fact you can get determination, like an actual like determination so early is insane. That one huge woman in the snowfields who fucking Latena, that's not Latena. No, I know the one you're talking about. The Abanuric chick. Yeah. Oh, that's not good, is it? How did that miss, dude? It went straight through him. What's the one in the snowfields called? Because Latena's the summon, right? The Abanuric woman. Does it actually have a name? No, it doesn't. It's just giant Abanuric woman. It actually doesn't have a name. That actually makes it so much funnier. Is my game working properly? Is my controller not working? Find the Erdtree woman. Alright, there's Tree Sentinel. Sentinel. Alright, Tree Sentinel is... Okay, now we can actually have a proper chat about Tree Sentinel. Tree Sentinel is a funny one, because... It's like... That's a bit big. Sentinel. Yeah, Tree Sentinel is like a funny introductory boss. Sentinel. It's kind of I think it's a good idea in terms of purpose and mechanics. It's a good idea to have a sort of boss like that at the very beginning. You know, it's open world. Leave, come back later. The moveset, kind of basic. There's a couple of fun things you can do if you know positioning. You can just like strafe them or even just stand directly in front of them. But the weapon as well, the drop as well is pretty good. I actually think the drop's pretty solid. You know, Golden Vow, which you can get like 2 seconds later, but it's pretty good, pretty strong halberd, as we found on the halberd only run. I'm gonna say, I actually like fighting the Grafted Scion more, so I'm gonna drop him there. Anyways, let's do Agheel next. Why isn't Rick higher? Because he's such a basic nothing boss. It's not even a boss, it's just an enemy that you find the exact same replica of like 2 seconds later. I wish they did it an actual boss. Agheel. Now this is interesting, because Agheel introduces us to dragons in general in Elden Ring. It also introduces you to, I guess, hotspots in terms of where to hit. Ah, fuck. But it also does shit like this. The arena is... Does it have an expanded moveset? Nope. He is literally just a normal Godrick soldier that uses the greatsword. That's it. Is this like a Sentinel dragon? Yeah, he's also not too large. His introduction is also awesome. You know, coming in, fucking, you hear a roar in the distance and he just plows in. It's really cool. He also, like, introduction to dragons in Elden Ring, introduction to the dragon heart mechanic, which we discover later how that works, thanks to the demi-human chief bosses. But yeah, as I said, gets you into the mechanic of hitting stuff in the head. Like if it seems like it has like some sort of headshot like dragons, don't just go for the like the legs or something. But I'm gonna give it a buck. I have a hot take with dragons, dude. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, fucking real hot take. Dude, dragons in Elden Ring are great. Like, literally some of the best dragons FromSoft have ever made. By far. Like, crazy hot take. They're fucking great. The moveset works so well. If you're not a fucking moron. It's efficient. They can get attacks off that can hit you, but it still lets you give you openings for the head or the wings or something like that. Let me pull up a... Agheel. Elden Ring. Make sure I add Elden Ring after all this shit, because I have a feeling I'm gonna... some crazy image. Agheel. Also, he's the only dragon in his name that gets his name called out, unlike like Bale, until the DLC came. Agheel. 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 Dude, I'm gonna give it a buck. I would almost put it up here. I absolutely adore the dragons movesets in Elden Ring, like the standard dragons. I really fucking do. I think it's like almost borderline perfection in like dragon design for Souls combat. But they do have the flying moves, which get a bit annoying because realistically, it's not that like avoiding it or anything is hard to do or dealing with it is hard to do. It's just because they move so far, they can get themselves in really weird positions, which is why I reset on the first attempt. Because it's like, oh, he just flew up into the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm just gonna reset. But that's more so of specific dragon things, because when you think about like Borealis wouldn't have that issue because it's an open area. They still have issues with the camera. I have no idea what you're talking about because I've never had issues with the dragons with camera. What type of build I'm going for? You know, I'm going level 1. Fire Knight Sword. That's it. They're barely functional. I'm insane for thinking they're good. Then you have no idea what makes a boss actually like efficient and good in design. I'm gonna keep it real. It's like the dragons in this game are from us realizing how to do a dragon fight like kind of properly. It's like taking Medea mentality into it. I mean, obviously, like literally some of the dragon's attacks are Medea's attacks, which I'm guessing a lot of people who actually played DS3 before Elden Ring was like, oh, I know where this attack's from. I recognize this. And it's like it's a good thing for FromSoft being like, yeah, we're taking a step forward. Here's the basic dragon that uses what was considered the insane dragon beforehand. If you spam the move less, the fucking frost roll. The frost roll's crazy, dude. The hitbox, dude. We need to expunge the fucking hitbox on that. I would love once we get to that point. I'd love to see it. Stone Digger Troll. This is another interesting one because it introduces you to hardness. It's a fairly basic moveset, but is this the one with phase 2? Hold on, I'll just get him low. But yeah, these guys are kind of cool. They have a bit. I don't know if this one has it. Do you have the more basic, the heavier moveset, or are you kind of the same as the normal trolls? Because I know the one in Altars has like he goes mental. Oh no, he does. Yeah, they have. It's nothing crazy, but it's cool to see. And then there's also but yeah, this boss introduces you to hardness. For anyone who doesn't know, all smaller weapons in the game actually bounce off this guy. But yeah, I think these guys are kind of basic. Raw Medallion is a cool piece, but also the Raw Medallion, I'm not going to say, the best thing to use a Raw Medallion for is just breath attacks. This Droll is perfect, like an early dungeon boss. Yeah. It's not too over the top. It's easy to understand, easy to get the mechanics of. It's fun because it has an attack that is like a structured almost for the arena, you know, with these like big slammy attacks. Like, okay, now you have to deal with like these AoEs and stuff. It also gets used to combos. Yeah, as you said, it's the perfect like early game dungeon boss. Stone Digger Troll. There is 2 of these guys. Give me this one. No, give me it. Fuck it. This image it is. Agil. Agil. And I'm going to add a second set of these at the bottom that specifies which one it is. Limgrave. And then I should be able to just group those together so that I can hide it if I need to. Let's go. Alright. Back to the list we go. I think these guys are kind of basic. It doesn't feel right for D, but I'm going to put it in bottom of C. I still would prefer the Tree Sentinels and Grafted Scion. I think they're a more engaging fight. Much more engaging. Such a bottom text meme that if I put an impact, you know something I didn't realize. If you search fonts on Google, it changes the entire like Google page to the font. Like times. Yep. It changes the font of the Google. I didn't realize that. Alright. Twitch keeps not responding when you try to go into it. Do you have some form of ad blocker on? Because Twitch knows what some ad blockers are like. And like what they are, so it stops you from doing stuff. I don't know which ones cause it, but I know some of them do. Can people like remix this template after? I don't think they can. Actually, once I have all the images saved, they can just upload every single one of them, can't I? I gotta switch to Materia Torrent. I don't know one. No. Next stream. Next stream. Or if my game crashes. There was one in the ceiling. Uh-oh, why does N not work? Oh, fuck. Oh. They got rid of it. Bitch. Wait, can I remember my keybinds? I think I can. So if I press this, I shouldn't be able to warp, right? Nope. This. Okay, I have no idea. Oh no, it says I can't teleport. I can see the icon on my bar. There is one in here. Dude, I thought I was tripping. I was like, I could have sworn there was an enemy in here somewhere. Yeah, bitch. I never stopped loving you, bitch. You watching the Magma build VODs? Oh god, Throbbing bit one for so long. Hey, I had no control over that. I mean, I did. No, I didn't. That's a lie. I didn't. I could have told them to stop and they just wouldn't have. Alright. The first of many Watchdogs. This one... Uh-oh. They're kind of interesting. I actually dig these guys. There's a lot of stuff you can strafe. There's a lot of stuff you can jump. Like, they have a lot of, like attacks that appear to be, like, just on the ground. So a lot of people might try and be like, oh, maybe I could jump this, you know? They also have this attack, so I'm going to do it. Yeah, they also have that. Teach you about strafing as well, to get good openings. Like, these guys are actually really fun. Crystal Dart as well, that's another one, yeah, another cool thing about them. But yeah, I think they're a fairly basic one. Watchdog. Elden Ring. Ooh, that's how you spell Elden Ring. Boop. Watchdog. Limgrave. Watchdog, Limgrave. Why does it look like there's madness on its tail? It's got the fucking convergence Watchdog. Alright, I like these more than the Stone Digger trolls. I kind of fuck with the... Would I wish they went with Godwin or happy with the Mikla path they went? Dude, I don't know. It's such a touchy subject. The Radahn thing... Okay, look, I like the whole Mikla thing. I don't like the whole Radahn part. Mikla, I like the DLC being about Mikla, but I do wish it was... Mikla. You know, we're fighting and not... I don't know. You know? Like, I would have preferred it to be just Mikla, not some... You know, because we could have probably got a cool weapon or something and not just 2 more of Radahn swords. I don't... Do I... No, I don't think I enjoy them. Do I enjoy them more than Tree Sentinels? I don't think so. At least, like, this one specifically, I think Tree Sentinels' rewards are better. And its existence is a better reason to exist. Is... So... Am I high? Whoa. Open dungeons, control delete. Yeah. Huh, it doesn't want to... Like, is Runark? Yeah, Runark. Oh, Runark wasn't turned on. Well, alright. Yeah, the biggest thing with the DLC is I hope the Radahn meme wasn't Prime Radahn. Like, you know, there were so many people being like, I wish we could have fought Prime Radahn, right? It's like the only boss people talked about, and it's like, if you could fight anything in their Prime version, what would it be? It's like, oh, Radahn. You know, I hope Miyazaki didn't end up doing that because it got talked about so much. Now, as far as I know, it shouldn't have been, because they started making the DLC, they put the DLC into production a month before Elden Ring released, so if they had the story done by then like, you know, maybe, but I reckon there would have been a lot of stuff changed around. Alright, Beastman. These guys are kind of interesting, because it's giving you an idea of something that's happening in a later game area. It's like, what is this? What Farum Azula? The fuck's Farum Azula? I like the name. It's kind of cool. Also, it's a fun moveset. Not too complicated. Also, it takes the approach of, here's a boss. It's actually going to be an enemy later in the run. They also have that, like, a pretty cool combo. I don't think I've ever really learned how to dodge that one properly. But, like, there's a lot of strafeable attacks. Big open... I like the arena, dude. It's a unique arena, and it's nice and open. I like that there's, like, not really too many obstructions. You don't get a whole lot of that anymore. To be honest, what would have been cool as a second DLC? We went to be able to fight Prime Radahn. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Technically, it is Prime Radahn we're fighting. It's literally written on his armor that it is Radahn in his youngest and strongest form. It's written in game, so We are fight. We fought Prime Radon, but I'm guessing you mean as his own thing and not with Mikulesting him at the same time. Jimmy Beast of Faramajula. How did I open the image and it gave me a different... We're gonna do this, it's just... Yes, there's at least 4 pixels there. I'm scared to go to the images on stream. It's like such a sketchy thing to do. Dude, is there like at least one that's like 4 pixels larger? That'll do. Jimmy Beastman. Gonna start your first Virgins running Elden Ring? What class do you have most fun with? Dude, all of them. Actually, you know what? Do Flame Prophet or Dragon Cultist. Because those are finished. At least mostly. Technically, the next update will be adding more stuff to them, but they are the most finished classes. From Raikar would have been cool as fuck since he was Rani's backup if the Black Knife Assassins didn't work. Just a man. Man with a plan. Dude, I thought I just spilled water all over me. Mr. Beast of Faramajula. Did I actually export it? Yeah. Beastman. I'm gonna keep it real. Cool for like lore. It's kind of basic though. There's not a whole lot happening. So I'm gonna put him above there. Jimmy Beastman of Faramajula. CJ, thank you for the raid. How you doing, man? Everyone, welcome. I'm finally ranking bosses in this game. After I had 4,000 hours. But I'm going to rank every single boss based on every variable with the boss. So we are going through this slowly. And up next we have the fella, Darriwil. These guys are kind of interesting. If I remember correctly, oh. Nope, don't remember correctly. I lied. You can jump some of their attacks, right? Wait, I want to check this. Nope, that didn't work either. I'm pretty sure if you hit them in that attack... I do not remember these guys at all. Turns out rebalancing the whole mod is a lot of work. Who would have thought? Is that what you're doing today? Or will you rock another class run and then also kind of rebalance at the same time? It's like, this doesn't work quite right. Welcome to the Elden Ring stream. Yes, this is the Elden Ring stream of all time. I feel like my health bar isn't helping, trying to survive against this bullshit. Class runs are part of the balance bit by bit. Yeah, fair enough. I'm guessing it's going to take a heap of time to try and figure everything out. Dude, I swear my controller is fucking munted. I mean, half the controller is missing, so that might be part of it. Is it more something? Is rebalancing? CJ is the what's your actual role? Lead creative director? Lead program. What's your actual title for? He's the main man of the Convergence mod. CJ's basically John Convergence. Creative director and systems lead, yeah. Yeah. I am forgetting this boss so badly, man. Well, alright. I don't really remember these guys' moves at fucking all. I do remember there's a lot of jumpable attacks. In fact, isn't this one jumpable as well? Yeah. The sword just goes straight through, but it doesn't really have a proper hitbox. Alright, Darriwil. I need to pull up fucking Bloodhound Knight. Darriwil. John Darriwil. Give me the image. Holy mother of God. Give me this really... dude, I love pulling these really low resolution images for it. Oh, yes! Holy fucking shit. Wow, that's a bit... John Darriwil. Can I type? Bitch. There we go. Oh my god, it's not capitalized. Actually, you know what? I can just, Is that how it's spelled? Nope. There's an I. There's an I. There's an I. There's an I. Is there two L's? There's not two L's. We're good. He looks so deep fried. What if I just like... There we go. Anyways. Darriwil. Darriwil is... You seen Convergence runs with better resolution than this? What, from fucking bit rate destruction? Yeah, no, that's like, oh my god, the fucking, what's it called? Volcanoes class. What happened to this? Okay, just gonna stop. Sure thing, buddy, sure thing. Darriwil is fun, dude. I fuck with Darriwil. He also gives Bloodhound's Fang. And you cannot go wrong with Bloodhound's Fang. He's base arc boss. I don't think so. It's a feature, yeah. Tanks your frame rate. It feels like you're watching an actual stream. And if you get it to go hard enough, and then the lighting engine in game breaks, which I found out recently you can do. Only if you mod the mod. Darriwil I fuck with. I don't think I fuck with more than the fucking these things. Scramble eggs in your PC case. Nah, straight to the GPU surely. Wait, does my my GPU has a nice fat block on the back that you could do it on. Darriwil, I fuck with Darriwil more than the Watchdogs, and the Stone Digger Troll. I think his moveset's more engaging. Obviously, and as I said, I'm taking into account everything. The Bloodhound's Fang, fucking great drop, dude. Bloodhound's Fang alone is almost considering putting up here. But I think for some people, he's a bit of a weird boss to get used to. Like, this is the first playthroughs. I know he fucking ruined me my first playthrough. It's odd, such a interesting thing. But he's got some cool mechanics. Like as I said, when he does the jump up into the air, if you hit him mid-air, he does just stagger immediately. So he actually has a pretty some interesting mechanics. Yeah. Moving on, reaching out. Let's do the first of the fucking slot bosses. One of my most hated bosses in the entire game. Let's go. You get a nice silver block on yours, you can turn into one of those outdoor barbecues that you accidentally touch, and all of a sudden the real world manifestation fires into sin. I like the barbecues you find like parks and stuff. What is this? Ah. Interior crocodile alligator. Ah. The fucking slopfest, the boss. Dude, this guy fucking sucks ass. I hate Knights Cavs with a passion. They're just so uncomfortable and awkward and disgusting, and the best part about them is they're actually a fairly decent fight when the horse isn't there. Like, you get them off. Now, I'll say this. For Knights Cavs in general, I would probably rank the halberd one higher than the flail one, because the flail one you can't parry off. Now I don't have a shield right now that I can parry with, but I'd like to get him off the horse. Like that attack is so uncomfortable. I hate it. See if I can like just get the horse or something. But yeah, these guys are so much more fun when the horse is just non-existent. Convergence taught me that very well. But like, if they just if you killed their horse and that was it, and then you get to fight the rest of their fight just when they're off, they're like fun. They're actually like kind of fun. But they resummon the horse like 2 seconds later. It's like, oh, that's fucking awesome. Damn it. But there's so much running around and so much hassle and so much time wasting. What are you beefing at? Fuck out here. What is it? Rough day. Alright, Knights Cavalry. Give me this photo. Action shot, dude. Why can't I? Fuck off. Knights Cav. Hal. Halberd. And, because I wanted to be very specific, Limgrave. Limgrave. Knights Cav. Alright, I fucking despise these bosses personally. I really do. The best part about them is the part that you can never fight. This is like honestly here for me. It could be here. You going to bed? Alright, Dark Reaper. See you later then. But yeah, dude, I'm gonna keep it a buck. These things suck. I think the flail might be F. The flail one is so much worse. The halberd one, at least you can parry off and get him onto his like off the horse. But yeah, no, F for fuck the flail. Yeah, once we get to find a flail one, I'd be like, yup, yes sir. And now we got the plumpkin head. Plumpkin on my pumpkin. These guys are weird. I kind of like the anti-headshot multiplier thing they have. It's kind of a cool mechanic. It honestly, I tell you what it does. This like teaches you to not use lock on. Which I fuck with. Ah, shit. Now this one doesn't have anything too special, I don't think. I'd like to see something with that punch move. You can almost like strafe it. The blood flies things with the head. Yeah, it's another cool mechanic that they have. Does that ever get taught to you anywhere in the game? Yeah, the strafing stuff is real weird. Oh, y'all, I use so much stamina. But yeah, the whole, like, not locking on, teaching you to just, like, not lock on because of the headshot multiplier thing, or the anti-headshot multiplier, I should say, is really, really cool. But the moveset is, like, 3 different moves. I say the other one, the one that has a big pole arm, is a lot better. But that only happens in a joy fight. Pumpkin head. Let's go. 2 pixel fucking image. Oh god. Oh god. Well, some of them are just like high quality and some of them are very much not. Holy shit. Honestly, that's what makes it my list. You can tell because it's fucked. It's so clapped. Alright, pumpkin heads. I think they're probably like down here, man. I think the mechanics are cool. But they just, there's no move. At least this one specifically, the flower one, there's no moves to it, dude. Like the... Show us? Oh shit. I thought it was on it. Yeah, I was thinking like here, because like here's the thing. Again, as I said, moveset is so basic. There's not a whole lot to it. The idea of not to lock on to learn about positioning is cool. I like that. I think the Center Control's cooler. Beastman's a cooler moveset, but then mechanics for Pumpkinhead are cool. And the reward is selling. So like, I mean, listen. The game crashed. I was gonna zoom in on her feet, and just I was gonna zoom in on her feet and then just be like, you know, I can't move it. Not already having an image of her face, diabolical. These motherfuckers over here being like, yeah, I got the collection. What one you want? Left foot, right foot, big toe? Want it bruised a little bit? Like, they probably actually use people like out there like that though. Honest to God, you gotta have it on speed dial. You got like hotkeys on your computer. You put them in and just it instantly opens exactly what you're looking for. Did it even save that fight? Should have. Oh shit, it did open. Fuck. Did it open 2 of them? Please no. Okay. Wait, I just want to see if this works. So, 120 FPS, Rune Arc, Block Rune, Teleport. Does those work now? No. Okay, those keybinds don't actually work. Unless... Nah, I don't know. But yeah, there's Pumpkinhead. Let's go do patches next. And the... What is it? Duelist, right? At the end? Dude, I'm gonna give it a buck. I'm already getting, like, overwhelmed with the amount of bosses that I have to rank, and I'm not even, like, halfway through the first area of the game. This is gonna be rough by the end of it. Maybe this is why people don't rank all the bosses, because it's like, there's like fucking 1,000 of them. Where did I just have nothing left. I have no blue, no reds, no physic. Ranking all droplets of water next, surely. Ah! It's not working. Why can't I... Oh, is it just because of the only invasion thing? You don't think you ever beat all the bosses? There's no way. That's gonna kill me. Where the fuck is the other twat? Where's he gone? You mean like the duplicates? You did beat every unique boss? Well, so that's the thing. How many duplicates are there really that you can consider an actual duplicate? There's like not a whole lot. You have like Watchdog 72. Dude, that's the thing. Every Watchdog in the game's unique. There's the solo Watchdog, the duo Watchdog. There's the lightning-based Watchdog that does more damage because it sits in water. There's the Watchdog with the imps in its arena, which also like oh, for fuck's sake. Like realistically, they're all different. Oh, you bitch. Dude, that fucking weapon is too strong. Get solved 2 by 2. No. My runes are outside. I don't really need... Actually, no, I need them to level up the weapon, which is only +0 right now. Where the fuck's Yura when you need him? The bitch. That is the 3rd time I've done that. Get him on the roll catches. No. Retard.
Bruh.
Absolute bitch. Patches. Patches. Whatever we do with patches. I'm gonna give it a buck. Me and F tier. It's an NPC. I'm sorry, but there's not a good NPC fight in this game, I don't think, at all. Even though he's really not that bad, because he does the spray thing, so you can get an easy opening on him. Like, he's better than most, but he's also a huge cunt as a character as well. And he doesn't even really give you that much. I mean, you get Margit Shackle and... Margit Shackle and... you know... Margit Shackle. I would give it a bug. I don't know what else he really gives. And then he does this bullshit, and it's like, I think the idea of having the boss surrender itself is funny. But like, you know. I had to, you know. Dude, why is that folder called Bussy? I forgot about that. I'm sorry. It's an NPC. I could not give a fucking rat's ass. Dude, he gives, like, maybe one good item. And everything else is overpriced anyways. The card cave wants a 5k, it's like my fucking shit. Dude, honestly. It's the just absolute scam. Can we get a comically large can of morphine for the spider patches? What? It's too late. He's in. I can't. Yeah, you know. Okay, we can move on to like a somewhat cool boss now. Which I think is generally good as a boss, as an enemy. I can't remember what his drops are. I don't think it's anything good because we're in a hero's grave, but yeah, you never know. Maybe I forgot. Yeah, but don't get surrounded. That's a lot of imps. This is a little cute hero's grave, actually. I just realized this is so short. Banished Knight Ashes. Is that what you get from this fella? Yeah, these guys are cool. There's one attack I don't like from them because there's a massive lingering hitbox on it. But these guys have a cool hitbox. It's fast. It's big. They also kind of have like a phase two quotation. This attack, ready? That attack has a horrendous lingering hitbox on it. But backstabbable. If you learn to use large weapons, it gives you like charge attacks. But like, look at that. It's a fun moveset. And he like, well, let's see him go to his phase 2. And look at these combos. Just fun stuff to dodge, you know? Crazy combos though. Also grab attack, which is cool. And there's a little phase 2. Like once he's buffed, he can beef you up pretty quickly, you know. There is an imp standing in that doorway. He's freaking me out. Oh, he does give Banished Knight summons. Well, how about that? Duelist, Elden Ring, boss. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Yes, 2x2 pixels. Back at it. Good fucking god. Dude, I actually can count the pixels on one hand. I'm just gonna call him Duelist, because there's this Duelist is the Rotten Duelist. Well, there's 2 Rotten Duelists, right? Rotten Duelist. Oh yeah, Putrid Gravewarden Duelist. And then... Isn't there another one? Or is that Convergence? No, Convergence changes him. Yeah, there's a second one. Oh, Frenzied Duelist. Okay, no, they're actually different. But yeah. Dude, that quality's immaculate. They will just call this one Duelist. I'm saying that word too much and I've looked at it, like, written out. It doesn't look like a real word anymore, and I don't know how to feel. Duelists. Okay, these guys are cool. They're fun. They're sweet. Short and sweet, you know? I'm, like almost immediately leaning to up here. Would I rather fight the normal Duelist that I just fought over a Grafted Scion? Probably not. Grafted Scions are pretty fun. Once you know their movesets and positioning, they are pretty damn fun. Would I rather fight it than a Tree Sentinel? I'd say yes. Tree Sentinels. This specific Tree Sentinel has a fair bit going for it with the Golden Vow. But I like the shorter. I don't know. The Duelist is just fun. You know, quick boss, quick sort of humanoid boss. Cool moveset. I'm gonna, yeah. Alright, now onto a real beefer. Sam, hello. How you doing, dude? Long time no see, I feel. Can't even think of the last time you were on stream. Well, that worked. F tier. Oh, that's right. This does stamina damage, doesn't it? These guys are a lot of fun. Man, I fucking love Crucible Knights. At least when there's not 2 of them, you know. Pick a one and put it down. Is he gonna do anything else? These guys have so much jumpable attacks, man. Jump. And then double tail swipe? Oh no. Like that. There's so much positioning based stuff for their fights. Also has like a proper phase too, where with like a way more advanced moveset. Like, they're just fun. Oh, that's... that's because this me. Oh, steady on there. Yeah. Gug. Crucible Knight. He says Crucible Knight, and the second photo that pops up is of I forgot his name. Holy shit. Scarter. Dude, I fucking forgot his name. Hey, look, it even has the photo of the funny one. Ready? 2 pixels. Bam. Is there other... Should I add the Limgrave part to it? Well, can't change it now. I don't... Okay. Crucible Knights are like easy. Fucking here. Dude, honestly, maybe even A, but I'll do high B, really high B now. We can, obviously, everything's up to change. We can change shit later. Readjust things, see how things feel, but it's definitely high B. Like, I'm thinking Ag Heal is like low B. Like, by the time more shit's in here, be like many things apart. Time for a interesting boss. Deathbird. I can't do Barbarian Hunter yet because I haven't killed Godrick. So maybe we could do that soon. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing it like right now. I would not mind getting Godrick's Great Rune like right fucking now. Margit and Godrick, just do 2 actual big bosses. But Godrick is like almost borderline A tier for the fact that you get Godrick's Great Rune. Like I'm so serious. I think I've been in the stream since Night Reign's release. What's my opinion on the whole game? It's a 6 out of 10. DLC is like a solid 3 out of 10. And I have like 500 hours in it, and it's like, yeah, it's alright. It's a horrible roguelike. I'll say that. Absolutely fucking like the worst roguelike I've ever played in my life in terms of just, if you just look at the roguelike of it, terrible. Fucking terrible. Bosses are cool though, I think. Kind of, not really. I don't really enjoy most of the bosses. The chancing our first S tier is Margit. Are we not there yet? I think Margit is super high A, in my opinion. He is big health bar, complex moveset, big delays, introducing you to a lot of Elden Ring's mechanics. He also has jumpable attacks like this one. Not that one though. You know, like this, another jumpable attack. His moveset is fun, fast, intense. It's very full on. The first big challenge most people would come across, apart from Tree Sentinel. You know, once he's a proper phase 2 voice lines, good introduction cutscene. And then this attack, the most delayed attack in all the video games. That attack sucks though, because that's a borderline frame trap. But he's so fun. Great introductory boss. Moveset, like, it's just solid all around, and obviously Towers and Pouch, like basically one of like 3 like legendary drops in the game that is so necessary for a run. You prefer Night Rain over normal Elden Ring Trons? You just really like multiplayer? Dude, I can't stand FromSoft's idea of scaling bosses. So the multiplayer in Night Rain just felt terrible. Like, so fucking awful. Because, like, there's all this shit that you know about the game means fucking nothing multiplayer. It's like the same reason I don't like NG+, because it does the same thing. This convergence, no. Margit Thatcher, the fellow Omen. Video game character. We're gonna get a nicer photo for Margit Thatcher. Hello. Are you feeling alright, sir? Margit Thatcher is. I think I might reserve S for like the absolute epitome of the game. And while I think Margit is a great kind of story, this first story boss you'd encounter, good introduction to full mechanics to a full tough boss. He's not an all-timer for the game, but he's definitely, I think, a high A for an introductory boss for me. I think a lot of people as well.
It's tight. Oh, the guards, you'll breach. Well, but of course.
But of course I'll.
The gates! Open the gates!
How did that second shot not hit me? Holy mother of God. Dude, it went around me. What rank is Tree Sentinel? I think somewhere in C. Or B. I don't remember. I bet. That didn't hit me. The fuck? That didn't either. What the fuck? Okay, sure thing, buddy. I think if Margit Thatcher had Rolana's cameo, you'd get 45% buff from holding their stances. Am I going to play Bloodstuds Dust was not? Probably not. I don't want to buy a Switch, dude. The fuck? Fuck that gun. If it ever comes out at this rate. Did they announce it like nearly 1.5 years ago? And we have seen, I think we've seen one video clip that was held in a Nintendo, like one of those Nintendo events or whatever they're called. We've seen one video that was just from the trailer. That's the only news we've seen about it. That's VODS is a lie. It's not happening. They're probably going to get the optimize it on Switch 2, even though they probably made it look like a fucking potato. You'll be in a retirement home by the time Dust VODS releases, dude. Surely, that's just Tarnished Edition, right? Surely. Oh, we'll see. I'll take that. How long do I think until an actual FromSoft game trailer? I want to say some upcoming event, but like the closest upcoming event is like what, Summer's Games Fest, I think, in like July. Two weeks away from release. Could you imagine? Then imagine the Shadow drop. Same day. They dropped the trailer. Game's out tomorrow, guys. Alright, time for big man tentacle porn. Kind of, but not really. But also kind of. This guy's moveset is interesting. It's actually, I think in my opinion, it's pretty fun. The delays are weird though. I know a lot of people have opinions about his delays. But like stuff like this, like there's so much like good positioning based stuff. But then the unfortunate thing happens in phase 2. Oh, that, okay. Like the timings of this, right? Like it's so slow. Like, can you actually dodge this? Yeah. But then you can't rotate around that attack because it's weird. And also, like, he has so much position-based stuff, like, a lot of his attacks you just don't really have to think about. Which I find a lot of fun. And obviously, you can never go wrong with this phase transition. And, like, the music. Oh, Minecraft TNT sound effect. Yeah, crazy phase transition and then... Oh yeah. Okay. What? But then all of his breath attacks in phase 2, except for one, suck dick. That's what I don't like about it. Right for the fucking head. Oh, let's see if we can do the... Yeah, this is follow-up. See, this follow-up also isn't too bad. Just don't dodge away. But this is where he loses like an entire rank. This attack alone makes him go down a full rank. I'm not joking. This is one of the worst attacks in the entire game. And oh, dude, the hitboxes on all the breath attacks. This one is the only kind of nice one, because the projectiles don't land around him. But yeah, Godrick, Gorgonzola the Garfield.
To our home, bathed in rays of
I'm scared to click on images for him. That's why. There was something at the bottom of the screen, and I'm gonna close that. It wasn't bad, but I saw Melania and big feet. You guys can VAR check that if you want. I am good. Anyways, hype moments and aura of the boss, but like the fight's all right. How much I'm gonna stream gonna be? I'm just gonna do Limgrave tonight because it's already 1 AM and I have to be out of here by like 10 o'clock tomorrow. And I'm already tired. Godrick the Grafted. So here's where it starts getting funny and where I think I start have to reorganize a lot of things. He is worse than Margit easily. Is he better than the Crucible Knight? He is... It's kind of weird, because his moveset feels cool, right? And I think he is, because I'm also basing this on a lot of other factors. Godrick's Great Rune alone is like he loses a rank for the breath attack, but he gains it back because of Godrick's Great Rune. Having that as a drop from him is, like, the most insane thing ever. It is... absolutely necessity on every single run in the history of ever. But his moveset, I don't think his moveset's bad. Like someone said it, you don't hate the boss, but you don't really like it that much either. Like he's definitely like a really neutral boss. I think for me personally, I lean a little bit more positively towards something better. But like, I'd probably rather fight Godrick than a Crucible Knight, just because it feels cooler, more unique, more interesting, you know? So I'm gonna leave him there, as I said. There's gonna be a lot of moving around eventually. But yes, we get that. I am just going to... you know... Alright, back to where we were. I would like to do the Bellbearing Hunter next, and then the Deathbird. Some interesting ones we got coming up.
Suppose I have no choice. Is this what grace would have of me?
Brother, are you gonna dodge? There it is.
What an enigma. To be said,
Sierra, hello. How you doing?
volcano manor awaits you.
Also, I just realized we could do this. Technically now as well. Never mind. Oh, I never activated Godrick's Great Rune. I was like, what? No, I can. What's wrong? Which one was my Great Rune button? Fucking... yeah. Alright. Time for Bellbearing Hunter. This is a interesting fella. The Bellbearing Hunters are almost basically the same because they all spawn in the exact same locations except for one. And then obviously, my biggest thing with them is he's not spawning. Why is he not spawning? Oh, because I have to... Up, 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 up. Bam. These guys have fun movesets, dude. I'm gonna keep it real. Lots of strafable attacks. I'm gonna let him get up. Let him get up. They're like... I think Night Rain made a lot of people realize these dudes are very full-on. They're super tanky. They hit like a fucking freight train. And their drops are kind of cool. For some people. I think for most, it's not the most insane, exciting thing ever. But, I think for their locations, they're a very full-on fight. At least, like, in these tiny little fucking rooms. I mean, obviously, you can get them out of the rooms. And they have, like, crazy ranged attacks. They can fuck you so easily. It's so cool. That it's like a boss that forces you to be next to it, you know? Because the second you try and back up even a little bit, you're gone. Straight into it. From Night Rain, he doesn't have a stagger animation. But he does. Just stagger him normally. He only has 80 poise. He staggers just as easily as, like, Margit. You're trying to talk about the Night Rain specific thing. Which means nothing to anyone, because it doesn't, really. Like, let's be honest. Well, I should just do... Actually, if I search Bellbring Hunter, the first photo is probably going to be of Night Rain. I bet you. Oh, no, it's actually not. That's surprising. Oh, the second photo's Night Rain, though. Oh, that is fantastic. I'm going to use this image for these guys. Wait, that's not his Bellbring Hunter. I swear, that was an accident. Ah, fuck. Bellbearing Hunter. I think these guys are fun. I'd probably prefer to fight the duelist than the Scion. I don't know. Also, Lips and Rave King, hello. How you guys doing? See, the Scion is still fun. It's a cool moveset. So much strafing involved in the Scion's moveset. Bellbring Hunter is a little bit of strafing, a little bit of jumping, but Scion's like flows with it better, in my opinion. And as I said, the drops are kind of mid. Grafted Scion does have a funnier drop that is more enjoyable to most people. Anyways, we got the first of many Deathbirds up next. Deathbirds are an interesting one. I am not the biggest fan of them. I honestly think Deathrite Birds are probably just as bad as Deathbirds, but then they have the thing of they're an undead enemy. So you can deal with them very easily. Well, that's not good. Like, you can stick close to them really easily, right? And it's just like, the boss is just a non-issue. And obviously the normal Deathbirds don't have a fuck. This is one of the things that downgrades this one. It's the fucking trolls, man. I just got smacked in the head! But yeah, they have a lot of really strange hitboxes sometimes. Not so much as Deathbirds, but the Deathrite Birds abso-fucking-lutely. And then also this fucking shit. Like, just, that hits you like fucking crazy. I just hate that scream. The scream is actual fucking slop. I mean, it's not too hard to avoid if you know what you're looking for, but like, it's still a pain. Did that not activate? Why can't I teleport? Deathbird. John Deathbird here. Deathbird, Limgrave. See, I don't think Deathbirds are crazy. It's cool because they're undead, but this one is annoying. As you saw, the trolls can get in the way very easily, and the bats as well. Dude, the bats are just so annoying. I think they're more of a fight than these ones. Maybe. Nope, there. Alright. Up next is the first of many Black Knife Assassins. Will Jory get its 1 tier? We'll get to that once we get to that. Damn. That's impressive. The motherfucker is S tier for having golden bow skill. Random Godrick Knight, S tier. Am I ever going to level 1 run Convergence? Yes, I'm waiting for the next patch. Because the duel will be added, and more... I don't think there's any more level 1 gear being added. At least next patch. More in the future, maybe. But the duel is the biggest thing I'm waiting for. Because it does some really interesting things for the level 1 class. Most fun challenge I've done. Balls run, spooky run, convergence runs. The defense run and the one-shot run specifically in convergence were a lot of fun. Alright. Interesting boss because it starts lacking. Now Black Knife Assassins are pretty fun. Because of their attack height, a lot of jumpable attacks. Also, if you know exactly what you're doing, there's some more fun things you can do with them, like this. Nope, did the wrong attack. Like that. It's nothing, not too hard of a boss. But, you know, it's fast, it's quick, not super hard hitting. But just an interesting environment for some people to maybe get used to. It doesn't have any of the death and death stuff. Just fairly basic, already missing HP. No. Nothing crazy. Bit of a weird photo, but it should do. I don't think it'll do. I need a wider one. I'm so scared to click on images, dude. It's like worrying. I live in fear, and dude, this is that's a lot of pixels. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Yep, Black Knife Assassin. Limgrave variant. I can't even bother to get actual screenshots of the Limgrave variant. Black Knife. Limgrave Black Knife Assassin. There we go. I think these guys are fairly basic. Like, I'd say they're definitely better than Deathbirds. Honestly, I might, you know. Alright. Rune level 1, every single weapon, every single boss 1. Every single weapon. Fuck that, that's boring. Alpha weapons are shit. I've already done level 1 all bosses. Clicking on images would be scary when it gets like Melania. Dude, what did I do earlier? I searched. What boss was it? It wasn't even anything crazy. Which one was it? It might have been like Margit or Godrick, but it was there was a photo of Melania's feet for some reason. I don't know why. But like at the bottom of my screen there was just like this like one of those really detailed drawings of Melania's feet, and I was like, yep. It is a content farm though, yeah, but I have more enjoyable, better things to do that I can turn into real videos, not just streams. Like, you're saying it's a content farm, I'm running out of what content exactly? You know? Ooh, that scared the shit out of me. We're not going to normally try and put Pumpkinhead in S tier because of Talon's feet. Yeah, and the game immediately crashed because I already injected the photo DLL into the game. So it just was like, nope, not having it. Beating Elden Ring, Blackout Drunk. Already done it twice, actually. There's 2 videos on the channel already. I don't have the physic. Well, I don't think you can use the weapon without the physic now. Dude, there is no fucking way I just poop jumped. Being an Elden with the green bag on the clothes on outside, and I've got better things to do. Dude, I was doing that last night. This guy is interesting because it's a fairly basic moveset. the loot you get from it is really good. It's super easy to stagger, and then when you do stagger it, it's just like, you know, they're annoying. I kind of don't like them, but he gets a couple more brownie points because he gives you the blue dancer, which is an awesome drop. Did I spell that right? Yeah, I always spell Guardian wrong. Did I spell it wrong again? Did I? Nope. Okay, these guys are kind of just a nothing burger of a boss. Like, probably, like, maybe, like, here. But the brownie points to the blue dancer. Alright. Boatman. Spicy enemy. What weapon is that? This is a Fire Knight's Greatsword. Dude, why does Photoshop keep freaking out? Stop. Guys, hello. How you doing? Yep. Alright. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright. Fuck off. Yeah. Tibia Mariner. Yeah, we got Tibia Mariner. Where's Fibula Mariner? They're really good at blowing. Dude, it's just like a fucking multiple enemy disaster with a very disengaging moveset. Dude, honestly, it might actually be like this. Dude, they're like so just nothing. Like, yeah, the memes are funny, but like that's the same thing with Rixian here. Memes are funny, but I'm not giving a shit about them now. Let's talk about the boss. It's so just nothing. It's such a nothing burger boss. Alright. Let's go do the chief demi-humans. which is technically the first joy fight of this, I'm pretty sure. It's going to turn stupid or just fun? No, this is just for fun. This is going to take like fucking 20 hours to do. It's going to take so long. Like, I've already been going for 2.5 hours, and I'm technically not even done Limgrave yet. This boss is just a disaster. Damn, that didn't kill ya? I kind of want to get a judge of these guys, just actual moveset, just to an idea. Because their moveset isn't terrible. It's an alright moveset. Yeah, the movesets are actually kind of alright, but there's 2 of them in an arena that already has another 8 extra enemies. Like, okay, you know what? For a joy fight, I like the design of it, right? They're separated. You just keep it to one room. You'll be fine, you know? You don't get overwhelmed. But you can get overwhelmed easily, but... Demi-human queef. That is a fucking hilarious image for that. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh, that is horrific. That's a creepypasta right there. The joy aspect of it is like kind of done all right in my opinion. I know some people don't like really fuck with it, but it's actually done pretty well because they don't both aggro. Just keep it to the room and you'll be good. It's just more engaging these fights, but I just don't think it's that good. It can turn. There's no real rewards from it. I'll probably put it there. Alright, and then the final boss for tonight, the giant fucking worm. Now this is an interesting one. This is going to be a very interesting one, especially for a Limgrave version, since it's actually fairly high scaled for Limgrave. Also, Anthony, hello, how are ya? Check January, you found something horrifying in your last randomizer run. A little close for my liking. You know, home so connection would be bad. Well, all right. I am so fucking tired. I can feel my eyeballs individually, and every movement I do, I'm like, they have mass to them. This is where this guy kind of fucking sucks, is with that phase transition. Like, he has so many, like, swing hitboxes. But, like, once you know positioning pretty well, it's not too bad. That's so bad. I just did it again. Oh. Fuck. Is that no? I keep scratching the back of my leg with my big toe every time I move my legs around. And I just scratched the entire large scab off entirely. Because I just hit it again. And it's bleeding a lot, so I guess luckily this is the final boss of tonight. Are these guys actually used anywhere else as a boss? There's like one other one, isn't there? Volcano Manor. Is that a boss? Oh, you know that you're talking about the it'd probably be in Mount Gummy here, wouldn't it? Yeah, there's one, and then there's also one in does it count as Grail's Dragon Barrow? There's one there as well. The Putrid, yeah, that one's a different one because it's the rot version, but it's the same moveset. Okay, I should probably say Tree Spirit Limgrave then. Okay, these guys aren't, I don't know. People have issues with them. I have some minor issues with them, but nothing crazy. I think my biggest issue is every time you seem to fight one, at least even the boss variants of them, there's like, it's like the arenas never feel big enough, even though technically it is a perfectly fine sized arena. Their nuclear like phase transition attack is a bit annoying because there's no real proper visual gauge on the AoE that spawns around it. Like at least the ground AoEs can very visibly see where they are, but the one that explodes around them is not like it doesn't explode out. It's not like something you could visibly see. I still think it's like a fairly engaging fight. I know people don't like it, but like I don't care what people think. I think I can feel blood actually dripping down my leg. No, it's not too bad. Definitely should grab an alcohol wipe though. Like I'd probably put it there. I might even move this one down here. Like low C. But I find them alright, honestly. You stagger them, you get charged. As you saw, the charge attacks on the headshot did so much fucking damage. Like the second you stagger them, you can do. They have a good headshot multiplier because they're like kind of like dragons almost, which I do appreciate them. You know, having a really hard to hit head, but once you stagger them, head's easy to hit and it hits, right? They have like good like mechanics built into them, but the hitboxes are wacky. The phase transition hitbox is wacky as well. Like, no, the hitbox isn't wacky, it's just not very visually demonstrated well, for at least the big AoE, and then, yeah, there's a lot of weird hitboxes when you're really close to it, but, yeah, there's Limgrave so far. I'm gonna screenshot this and check something. Wait. Might have to end up doing this whole thing in one go, because I think if I'll screenshot it, but I think make sure it's on stream. I'm gonna do this and then pop this bad boy. It resets, but then I can just yeah. Okay, next time I use this, we'll do the entire thing in one stream, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it there for today. Yeah, it's 3 hours. Still a longer stream than I was expecting, honestly. Save that Photoshop save thingo. Anyways, I'm off for now. I will maybe be back tomorrow. Probably be back tomorrow. Not for this run. Maybe I finish off the DS3 run. Or actually, you know what? Editing stream, because I do need to edit that video. The Great Spear video. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. It was a fun stream. I will see you all later. Peace. You need to watch and see what does what. Huh? Okay.
Bruh.